was the day the NBA opened way back in 2018 at the Hagonoy Sports Complex in Taguig. Okay, jump, and let's see. Jump it again, all right? You have to do it properly. You know, it was only like yesterday that Jason Delata of the Camso Express scored the very first field goal in NBL history. Yes. Of course, Camsor going on to win that game against Rizal. And in the main game of that doubleheader, the Taguig Generals, the host, they won in overtime or double overtime over the visiting Marikina team. That's right. That was way back in August 25, 2018. And like what they say, the saying goes, time flies really fast when you're having fun. It has been a fun ride so far here at NBL Pilipinas. Madera! No, and it's cleared by Barbero. So now we are in at the 2-minute warning of the third quarter. And ball goes out of bounds. And referee's point in favor of Parañaque. Coach Bing Victoria with his game face. So now a, let's say quality minutes, huh? Quality minutes by the rookie, David Completo. So now Mayo's back. Alas. Oh, yes. And hopefully that will wake up Parañaque. They're just down by 5. Natividad. Directing operations, cross court. Ordonez thinking about it. Ordonez moving closer. Hand off to Mayo, but Mayo stolen by Yarves. It's a foot race. Obu, yes. Yes, yes. Hey, it's down to 5. Oh, 3, yes. 72-69. It's down to a one-possession game. We have a ball game, folks. Okay, so now Azares will come back. Let's see if Azares still has his 3-point gun loaded. Okay, Alas. He wouldn't miss him with the pink shoes. Alas having trouble. Obuyes against Natividad. Nice matchup. And the rebound is cleared by Mayo, but ball will go to Taguig. Last touch on a white shirt.
22 seconds.
So 22 on the shot clock, 51 on the game clock. That's our situation. And after this, we'll have the deciding fourth quarter of regulation. Barbero, no. And Azares, okay. So now, Azares with 11 points, showing us that he can also shoot from short distance. 11 in the game, double figures for Christopher Azares. The surprise package for Coach Bing Victoria. Sagigit. Sagigit now. Inside, heavy traffic. No. Madera. Yes, Madera will not be denied. Heave-ho. No. And yes, what a way to end the third quarter. Our score 74-71. A rally by Parañaque, of course, anchored on the sterling play of Angelo Obuyes. Look at this. Look at this connection between Sarmiento and Obuyes. Hey, 20 points for Obuyes through the first 3 quarters, and we still have the fourth quarter. Of course, look at that, a long bomb. And I guess that was the very shot that, you know, woke up Parañaque to put them back in the contest. Yes, we'll be back for the deciding fourth quarter. Stay with us for the NBL President's Cup. All right, this is our first look at the NBL President's Cup team standings. Of course, Kamsur lording it over the Roost with 4-0. And then our teams for today, Taguig at 1-1 in the middle of the pack. Parañaque 0-3. Of course, 7 teams, 7th season. They will play a double round. That's 12 games each. So like what I mentioned during the start of the coverage, Parañaque must avoid going 0-4 because if you go 0-4 and you have 12 games on your schedule, the best you can do is 8-4, and that is not an assurance that you will make it to the Final Four or the semifinals. Yes, because only the top 4 will enter the semifinals. Okay, Sagigit giving Parañaque a good start, and it's down to 1. Here's our scoring by periods. Look at that sizzling third quarter by Parañaque at 35 points after scoring 36 points in the first half. So they almost doubled their output. Meanwhile, Azares with his 4th, 14 points on 4 triples for Christopher Azares. You can say a career game today for Azares. Meanwhile, Yarvez says, not yet. Not yet. Look at this. Nice reverse by John Yarvez. And then, of course, Azares. That's his 4th triple in the of the game. So he now has 14 points. And Yarvez completing the 3-point play. And it's back to a 1-point gap. Of course, a stop here will be major for Parañaque. Mayo. Oh, steal! Here it is! This is for the lead. Whoops! Oh. Okay, count the basket plus the foul and oh. Yes. And now Parañaque has just grabbed the lead and possibly even more on this breakaway by John Vincent Yarvez. Of course, Mayo could only offer, sufficient resistance. And he has no choice but to foul Yarvez. Yes, he could not control his momentum. So now possible 3-point play here for Yarvez. And now the lead of Parañaque is up to 2. Wow. What a turn of events. 11 minutes left. And Lontok, the trail man, is fouled. So chance here for Lontok to tie with 2 free throws. No, just when you thought that, either of these teams would break away, no, they give us an exciting game. See, that's why. That's why you should watch your NBL game from start to finish. Because a lot of uncertainties can happen. Look at the numbers of Lontok against Tikas Kapampangan. 16.7 rebounds. Again, cementing his status as pound for pound, inch for inch, one of the best centers in the NBL Pilipinas. So now, as on cue, Lontok has tied the count at 79 all. So let's see what will Parañaque do to get the lead back. Rosero, thinking about it. Kick out. No. And that's a push, yes. Very clear, Sagigit pushing his man from behind. So first personal on Dwight, second on the team. We are still tied at 79, so chance here for Taguig to recover the lead which they gave up temporarily. Azares to Mayo. Sampurna thinking about it. They survey Mayo, dubs inside, Lontok with the reverse, no. Sampurna, everything but the shot. Alas, against the defense, Alas, unsuccessful. Azares, Castro. Okay, Taguig slowing it down. Mayo, dubbing inside. Reverse. Yes, Lontok, 2 points. Lead now back in the hands of the Generals, 81-79. Of course, after this game, we will be choosing our best player. And maybe our fans can help us by nominating their candidates here in the comments box of our live stream. Hey, don't look now, but Jarvis has given Parañaque a 1-point lead, 82-81. Wow! Azares, no. Offensive rebound, Mayo, and Mayo completes the reverse. Seesaw battle here in Valenzuela, 83-82, 1-point lead for Taguig. Sagigit, Jarvis for 3, yes! Look at that, is the contingent of Parañaque fans enjoying what they are seeing. Take a look at it again for your appreciation. That's right, Jarvis from the corner, oh yes. And then Jarvis from another angle, but likewise the same result. 3 points nonetheless. That's right, and now Jarvis, he has, Jarvis has 14 points. So I guess Jarvis, after the slow start, is slowly recovering. He's getting now his usual numbers. And I can say the same for both teams. Of course, here in the NBL, if you notice, the scoring average per game is at about 100, over 100 per game. So it seems here in the NBL, scoring 100 or more has been the norm, which of course means a very exciting contest. Referees are just conferring with our table officials. So let's see. Again, to recap, a 2-point lead for the Smile, Parañaque 360. And right now, Parañaque hoping that this will be the day that they will end their 3-game losing streak. Oh, okay. So now a technical foul has been slapped to Coach Galicia for disrespectfully addressing our game officials. Okay. So, let's see. And what a time to come. I mean, Parañaque in the middle of a big surge. Of course, highlighted by this triple by Jarvis. So it will be the hot man at the moment, Chris Azara, shooting the technical free throw, and he obliges. So now it's down to 1. Okay, here's the contention earlier. That's why Coach Galicia got mad. He was looking for a foul there, a landing spot foul that was not called. But then again, referee's decision is final. You cannot dispute that. So the gap has been reduced to 1. Chance here for Taguig to get the lead again. And let's see how will that technical affect the momentum of Parañaque. I mean, Parañaque has been on a positive roll, and then all of a sudden they get slapped with a technical foul. And look at that. As we speak, Subrabas restores the lead to Taguig, 86-85. But of course, that is not a safe lead by any means. And of course, a lot of time left on our game clock. This game is far from decided, so do not change your channel. Keep it glued to Aliw Channel 23 and on our Facebook live stream. Sagigit, no. Ball tap, won by Jarvis. Inside, Galit, short. Galit gets it again, and Galit is hammered. So now Galit will, yes, Mayo, the guilty party. Oh, 5 fouls, huh? 5 fouls now on Mayo. So he's 1 away from disqualification. At the line, Vincent Rosero. First one is good. Rosero in double figures with 11. A silent 11 points. So 2 for 2 for Vincent. Well, I'm saying a silent dozen points for Vincent because it has been the guards that have been producing the impact points. Santos, Natividad against Riarves. Santos to Castro. Subrabas attacking one-hander. No. Santos, offensive rebound. Santos, they give it to the free Castro. Oh yes! Fourth triple in the game for Fidel Castro. 2-point lead for Taguig, 89-87. This is for the tie. No. Good stop there by Santos and the Generals. Subrabas. Natividad. Santos. Subrabas to Natividad again. Castro! Oh, Castro! And again, times like this, you go to your supreme leader, Fidel Castro. That's right. Castro showing his leadership. 5 is the lead. This looks like a turning point in the game. Unless Parañaque wants to do something about it. Santos. Extra pass. Extra points. Yes. You will never go wrong with the extra pass. Unselfish basketball for you. And quickly, Parañaque Smile 360 calls a timeout. Look at that. So clean. That triple by the supreme leader, Fidel Castro. And then, Castro again, inflicting damage. Timeout. That's right, extra pass. Timeout. We'll be back for more. Of course, everybody is still unsure about the outcome of this game. As you can see on the expression on the faces of our fans. Yes, they are still not sure about the outcome, as a lot can happen in this remaining 6 minutes and change. Of course, the story right now is being written by the supreme leader, Fidel Castro. Look at that, six 3-point shots for a total of 18 points for Castro. And it's the timing of these 3-point shots that are really hurting the cause of Parañaque. They come at a time when Taguig really needs it a lot, and Parañaque can really feel the damage of these 3-point shots by the supreme leader, Fidel Castro. Okay, now Galit. Hopefully, all is not lost for Parañaque. They can do something in the latter half of the fourth quarter. It starts with shots like this. That's right. We saw the line. Good line there by Madera. It's down to 5. So now, Parañaque needs stops. Natividad for 3. Uh-oh! That's a bad sign. Natividad also hitting up from long range. Another threat for the Generals. Meanwhile, Galit having trouble. Yarves using the high screen, double screen. Yarves will attack with the scoop. Nope. So now Yarves will shoot free throws. See, look at that. Nice shot. A nice form by Mark Eugene Madera. And then Natividad simply just adding to their lead with that triple. So now 2 important free throws for Yarves. They need this. Oh. And look, wow, look at Yarves. Well, 18 points off the bench. Those were the points that really energized Parañaque. But today, Yarves more or less better numbers, but not as impactful as those 18 points that he had against Camsor. So a substitute free throw will be accorded to Jarvis again. 12 of those 20 in the fourth quarter. So you can say it's been Jarvis who's been trying to carry Parañaque by himself. He needs help though. He needs help. Natividad. Santos. They've read this play several times. Natividad at the corner. They're taking too much time. It's down to 6 seconds. They have to shoot quickly. And that's going to mean a shooting foul. And a free throw time for Castro. That's right. Foul is on Madera. It is not a clean block for Madera. So that will send the supreme leader Fidel Castro to the line. And this is the first point of Castro in this game that is not a three-point shot. Okay, so 19 points now for the supreme leader Fidel Castro. 2 for 2 for Castro. Up to 9. So they're 1 point away from the century. And like what I said, hitting 100 is like commonplace here in the NBL. High octane, very entertaining game. Especially for those fans who like high scoring games like myself. So baseline inbound for Obuyes with 8.7 on the shot clock. They need to move quickly. Parañaque. Madera will challenge Lontok at the post. He draws the double. Somebody's free. It's Obuyes. Jarvis. And that's a shot clock violation. Yes. Took too much time. They took too much time. They were not aware of the shot clock. So exactly 5 minutes left in this game. We have 5 minutes to decide who will go home the winner. Well, you can say both these teams, Taguig and Parañaque, it's more or less, since Parañaque and Taguig are neighbors, they're next door neighbors, more or less anything from a 1 to 2 hour drive between their homes and here at Valenzuela. Yeah. Natividad, kick out. Castro, oh no! I believe that is the 7th triple in the game for Fidel Castro. So now it's 23 points for Castro. Taguig wants it back. No! Long rebound, controlled by Subrabas. Subrabas now in a foot race. Okay, they'll do the half-court set. They'll try to burn some clock. Put the clock in their favor. Castro! No. Galit from 15. Yes. 10-point lead. 4 minutes left. Still possible for Parañaque. All they need are a few defensive stops. They should not trade baskets with the Generals. Meanwhile, the Generals doing the right thing, slowing it down. I mean, the more time they take off the clock, the lesser chances for Parañaque to stage a rally. Meanwhile, preemptive foul given up. So now fourth foul on Subrabas. And Taguig in the penalty that will mean free throw time for J.R. Galit. So around this, so this should be more or less the finishing 5 for both coaches. Meanwhile, Galit makes the first. Yes, very important hit there by Galit. Now he has to make this. So 2 for 2 for JR. It's down to 8, single digits. That's right, still possible, still possible for Parañaque. Santos dumps it inside. Maya with the reverse, no. All right, here's the stop that the Parañaque is looking for. All they have to do is capitalize. They're having trouble moving the ball. Alas. Galit. Jumper, yes. 4 points in a row for JR. It's down to 6, 102 to 96 with 3 minutes left. Oh, steal! Sarmiento! And Sarmiento is fouled. He will shoot free throws. So a big run here being staged by Parañaque. And this will test the championship character of Taguig. Look at this. Sarmiento simply using his speed as a weapon. And he is able to fish the foul and 2 free throws. Of course, Sarmiento has to make both of these to keep Parañaque in contention. First one is good. It is down to 5. Possibly 4. Look at the concentration on the expression of Sarmiento. And 2 for 2. It's down to 4. And because of that, Coach Bing Victoria sensing trouble. He calls a timeout. And we'll be back with the remaining of this ball game. Stay with us, please. Look at this shot there by JR Gata. 20 points already for Galit. And we are not yet done. Again, Galit simply lifting Parañaque on his muscular shoulders. Now, this will be a crucial possession for Taguig. That's why Coach Bing Victoria called the timeout, just to be sure that they will not waste this possession. And we have a whistle. But I can say, though, this possession might just dictate who will go on to win this game. Okay, foul on Madera. Ball stays with the red shirts of Taguig. Sampurna. Shot clock winding down to 7 seconds. Make that 4 seconds. They have to move quickly. Azares, leaner. No. Battle for it, won by Madera, but Madera passes it to Mayo. Crucial turnover there. Azares. Hey, Azares, not yet done. And we are about to hit the 2-minute warning of this game. 6-point lead for Taguig. 104-98. Parañaque in possession. They need to score quickly. And on cue, another basket for JR Galit. Hey, it's the last 2 minutes. It's winning time at NBL Pilipinas. 4-point lead for Taguig. Oh, steal! And a frustration foul given up by the Generals. Let's see what happened here. Okay, first, here's that basket. A very crucial basket by JR Galit. It trims the gap to only 4. And then in the next sequence, Taguig throws the ball away. And Sampurna has no choice but to foul. Yes. That was a good steal. So at the line, JR Galit. That's right. All eyes now on Salvador. JR Galit. Ooh! What a time to miss for JR. Now he has to make this. to make it a one-possession game. Oh, two misses! Two misses for Galit. What a time for these misses to come. All right, that's a major bullet dodge there by Taguig. Azares to the post, Mayo. Back to the basket. Mayo with the size advantage. And a caging foul on Sarmiento. Yes. Third on Sarmiento. Of course, if you're Taguig, you want the Generals to convert and make it a two-possession game. Sort of, apply pressure on Parañaque. Of course, Parañaque going all out for the defensive stop. And they need to move quickly because time is not on their side. 90 seconds left and counting. All right, here's the stop. Galit hoping to atone from his two missed free throws earlier. Galit. Oh, ball is loose. It's won by Taguig. Natividad. Natividad now. Santos looks at the basket. Scoop shot. No. And scramble for, okay, referee says, oh, Parañaque ball. Again, another opportunity according to Parañaque. All they have to do is capitalize. We can see an ill-advised shot there by Santos. I mean, what was he thinking? Okay, so now, like what I said, a golden opportunity presented to Parañaque. They can make it a one-possession game. They have to be careful. Uh-oh. That shot had a good line and, ooh, another lucky break. Ball will stay with Parañaque. So now Parañaque wants to make sure with this possession they call a timeout with 48 seconds left. We'll be back with those 48 seconds after this commercial break. Again, take a look at their standings. Taguig in the middle of the pack, 1-1. And if ever they win, they will have back-to-back wins and move above 500 for the first time. On the other hand, Parañaque, they are doing their best to avoid falling to 0-4 and end their three-game losing streak. So they have about 48 seconds to do that. Parañaque. It starts with this possession. This will be crucial. Quick release. No. Galit, offensive rebound. Galit. And it's down to 2 with 43 seconds left. Okay, it took them about 5 seconds to manufacture those 2 points. And now let's see. Sampurna trying to beat the defense with the speed. He gets the 2 points. So big basket there by Sampurna. Yarves, Obuyes, Alas. Alas having trouble with the triple team. Yarves, too strong. Offensive rebound. Galit! Count the basket plus the foul for Salvador. J.R. Galit. Take a look at it again. Yes. Look at that. Galit simply refusing to lose. Yes. So now a bonus free throw coming for J.R. Galit. And and he can make it a 1-point game. So the foul is on Lontok. So believe it or not, that is only the first foul on Jonathan Lontok. So okay, it will be the foul is on the basket of Galit will count, but the free throws, it will be 2 free throws for Madera, and now Madera can tie the game. Okay, so here's what happened. Galit converted the shot, but the foul was away from the ball. Okay? Here it is again, look. Okay, Galit with the conversion, but then again, the foul, see, if you see it in the front portion of the screen, Lontok simply wrestled down Madera, all right? So that's why Madera is shooting 2 free throws, not a bonus free throw for Galit. Okay, we have a clarification here. Referees are talking to our supervisors. So far, that is the recap of what happened there. If you look at the screen, Lontok simply wrestled Madera to the floor, and that's the foul, meaning 2 free throws for Madera, which was simultaneous to the bump on the shot of Galit. Of course, the shot of Galit still counts. But of course, the referees are clarifying. Okay, so Madera will continue his trip to the line. So all eyes now on Mark Eugene Madera. Very important free throws. Oh, but Yarves gets it. Ball tap. And no! Who has it? It's with Taguig. Taguig having trouble. Natividad for the extra pass. And yes, referees no doubt making the sign for a possible flagrant foul. And I guess Obuyes had no choice but to give the foul. But then again, you can say that Obuyes was a little bit too excessive in giving up that foul. So it is obvious why our referees made the sign for the possible flagrant foul. And of course, they will review that last sequence. But then again, what sorry misses, huh? What sorry misses for Mark Eugene Madera. I mean, he had 2 chances to tie the game or even inch closer. But of course, you also have to go back to that trip earlier, 2 misses by Galit. Well, I guess it is the missed free throws that have really hurt the cause of Parañaque down the wire. Okay, so here's what we're talking about. Okay, so it is a flagrant foul, penalty 1 on Obuyes, but of course we understand Obuyes had no choice but to give that foul to stop the offense, but it was deemed too excessive, so it's a flagrant foul, penalty 1. At the line for free throws, Mike Sampurna. Okay, so it's still a 1-possession game with 4 seconds left. 107-104. Can make it a 2-possession game if he makes this. Miss. Ball will stay. Ball will stay with Taguig. And now Coach Victoria will call a timeout to make sure 4 seconds. So first things first, now they have to inbound the ball properly. And on the part of Parañaque, try to go for a clean steal. First things first, okay, here's the clean, good inbound. Time is running. And let's see. Okay, that's the end of the ball game. So congratulations to our winners, the defending champions, the Taguig Generals. They prevail over Parañaque Smile 360, 107-104. A 3-point win by the Generals. And after this, we will introduce to you our best player and, of course, our post-game festivities. Stay there, please. There you have it, our final score. Congratulations to the defending champion, Taguig Generals, victorious over the Parañaque Smile 360, 107-104, 3-point win. And of course, that win was anchored on the overall play from 3-point distance of our best player of the game, Fidel Castro. Look at the numbers of the supreme leader, Fidel Castro. 23 points, 3 rebounds, bombing away from 3-point distance to break the game wide open. And of course, every time Taguig needed a shot from Castro, he was ready to respond. And of course, Fidel will receive gifts from our sponsor, Kuberg. Nice. Again, our best player, the supreme leader, Fidel Castro, with 23 points. And let's look at what happened in that game. Now, how Taguig carved out their second win in 3 games. Of course, a good start for Parañaque. Of course, they want to stop their 3-game losing streak. They controlled the first half, and then all of a sudden, Castro and even his other teammates began to hit from the outside. That's right. But then again, of course, Parañaque proving to be a hard nut to crack. Sampurno, of course, with his usual dance to the basket. Of course, Vince Rosero was there, asserting his height advantage over the Generals. 22-17, 5-point lead for Parañaque after 12 minutes. Come the second. Okay, this is the game changer. Chris Azares, the seldom used Chris Azares, exploding for 3 triples in the second quarter, of course, to complement Castro. And these were really impact shots by Azares. Meanwhile, Galit and company trying their best. I mean, to their credit, they were not able to allow Taguig to break away, even if Castro was continuing to wax hot from all angles. That's right, and even also Azares capping the half with that corner triple. 46-36, 10-point lead for Taguig. We go now to the third quarter. And in this third quarter, Parañaque made it a game. I mean, they had a total of 35 points, okay, in this third quarter after scoring 36 in the first 2 quarters. So, you can say Taguig was really challenged, but then again, everybody was ready to respond, like Natividad, Sampurna, and even Castro. He was always ready to stymie whatever rally aspirations Parañaque had. But again, no credit also Parañaque for playing a good game. And now Taguig gets, Parañaque inching closer, 74-71. But then